Oh,
Have you noticed that things seem to be getting a bit grim, a bit bad, a bit worse than perhaps where we were a few years ago, even though we had the pandemic and we had the medical intervention? And maybe it's the change of government that has made things a little bit rocky. I'm still here at this wonderful location in Crieff, the Crieff Hydro, working at the Barbara O'Neill Health Summit, and it's been absolutely amazing. Some wonderfully awake people there who not only want to learn health, but they want to have a chat about all sorts of bits and pieces, and they've been talking to me, and it is interesting getting all these different bits of advice from people um, in the flesh, as it were, as opposed to the amount of emails that I get. And by the way, if you are emailing me at the moment, I'm not at home, I'm not in the office, and I don't get time to sit on my phone trying to answer everything. So I will do my best to get back to you. Um, it's interesting the amount of people who've been saying, things are tough, and you get a lot of rumors said to you, a lot of rumors and a lot of strange ideas being put to you that something may be happening in October, November time. I keep hearing this, and I can't say whether this is true or not. Maybe you know more than I do, but it's always good to sort of pass these things on. I really get the feeling that we're actually making a difference, that the old way is going to change, and that we're going to come into something great. But it is still a rocky path, that we still have a lot to go through. Maybe you've had letters from the council, or maybe you've had bailiffs banging on the door. Maybe the bills have risen up too high. Maybe you're looking for ways to push back. Maybe you're learning about sovereignty for the first time. Maybe your health is being challenged, or maybe you've just conquered something and you're feeling really good. I am actually very, very positive at the moment. There seems to be a huge positive vibe coming from here. We're told that often in Scotland the chemtrails are all over the place and that it's usually very dull. But we've had a lot of sunshine, there's a lot of great vibration. Talking to some of these very enlightened people, I do get the sense that whilst there's going to be a rocky time for some of us, that actually things will get better. And I think it's important to share this because so many other YouTubers and so much of the mainstream media are bringing out negative things. And I think that's all part of it. They want you in fear. They want you to be frightened. They don't want you to think that there's a positive outcome, that things could be better. But I really think that things are going to be better. I get that sense 100-fold from these people. Barbara O'Neill herself is an incredibly positive person, an incredible lady to talk to and work with, and I'm hoping that I can get a little interview with her at some point over the days that I'm here. But more than that, some of the incredible people I've been speaking to here have led me to believe that although things are a little tough and might get a bit tougher, we are going to see this through. So my monologue really today is about holding on. Hold on and don't lose your nerve, because I think it's time that we embrace the positivity that is growing. It's like a snowball and you just can't stop. You can't stop what's happened. We've never lived in a time ever before in which so many people have been awake. But these sort of things that we're doing, meeting in the flesh, in real life, is so vital that people get out, away from the Telegram groups, away from their screens, away from WhatsApp, away from their phones. The irony is I'm actually talking to you on my phone, which is why Julia, the lovely Julia, is doing the camera work and she's doing the best she can. I'm only doing it on my phone because I don't have a lot of time in between going back there and doing my emceeing, my comparing or master of ceremonies and all of that sort of nonsense. However, we do need to get to these groups. We need to organize more of these groups, and we need to get together and talk, because it's only by meeting people in the flesh do we actually become heart to heart. Do we actually start to feel that vibration, that actually life has a meaning again and that we can survive. and that is the most important message of all. Yesterday I mentioned that I want to get a tour together and come around in this beautiful country of Scotland, which is I haven't seen so very much of. And I know there's lots of people on their own and they're somewhat frightened. Somebody in the comments said, Richard, you haven't done your research. Well, I'm only going by what people say to me, and people have said to me, we would love to have some sort of truthing, freedom, positive tour about health, money and sovereignty. And so that's I think is going to happen. When that happens, I don't know, because we're probably heading rapidly now towards the winter, but maybe it's going to happen in the new year. But before this year is out, at the beginning of the year, excuse all the erroneous noises around, before this winter is out, at the beginning of the year I said I thought this was the great revealing, where things were being revealed. Now I believe we're in the great unraveling, and people are grasping a little strand and they're pulling it, and they're realizing that what they've been told is a lie. And people like Keir Starmer is doing us an amazing favor, because he's showing people that by being the WEF's best boy, how tyrannical a government can be. And that is going to wake up those people who have yet to see and smell the coffee, and they'll start to realize actually things aren't right, that the policies the government have are anti-human, they're not right, and we will start to see this turn round. So hold on, stay positive, we're going to win this. Thank you for watching.